Hello Internet. This video is going to be a bit different from my normal ones. Most of my stuff has been about 3D printing, and most of that stuff will stay on the current playlist of what you're printing. As I said in the previous video, I'm going to start trying to do some stuff which I'll probably put, other making things which I'll put under what you're making, and you can then look at things you want. This one's going to go under a new playlist, which some people might not be interested in. But I'm not that fussed because this is for me. This is going to be called playlist called Makethemaker, which I've forgotten his name right now because it's late at night. But Neo Portnoy started that, as far as I'm aware, with some few others on Twitter, and I've been following up on that. One of the reasons why I'm really sort of behind this, basically Makethemaker is, as well as making things, 3D printing, laser cutting, building stuff around the house. Other than just that, doing stuff to help make yourself better as well. Now, this is going to be sort of hard for me to say, but now going on 4.5 months ago, I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. And at that stage decided that, okay, my diet and exercise levels were really either bad or non-existent and needed to change rapidly and long term. Talking with my doctor, I didn't go on medication because I knew that there was a lot of stuff for my diet and exercise I could do. So I'll give you some information, which now this is the Australian way of recording all the stats, which is different, I know, to the US. I don't have the information to convert it easily. If you want to, you can figure it out. But start off with my glucose fasting was at 14.2. And my HbA1c was at 9.4. Now that's not good. That's definitely type 2 diabetic. The doctor though was more worried about my triglycerides, which was 20.2, which is also not good. So after 3 months, went back for checkup again, getting another lot of blood tests. Doing diet and exercise, got my glucose fasting down to 5.7, so that's basically normal. The HbA1c, got that down to 5.5. My triglycerides, which was made my doctor really happy, was down to 1.9. Now, some of the things of how I did that, I went low carb. I didn't go keto. That sounds like too much work and not enough choice in foods for me. But I have drastically lowered the amount of carbs I'm taking in, and changed any fats I am getting to more healthy fat, and eating a lot more low carb vegetables. And while I still do a lot of stir fry sort of things, by stir fry I don't mean with much in the way of oil, not actually frying, but just in a wok. Not doing it with rice or noodles, getting rid of a lot of carbs that way, because I used to either have rice, noodles or pasta with every dish. That at night time, that's gone. Yes, so anyway, I was going to show you guys some things. Since I'm a geek, I am driven by stats. So if I go over to here, here is basically the day I was diagnosed at 99.2 kilos, and I've been around 100 kilos for quite a long time. As you can see, currently, as today, I am at 81.8. It's been hovering around the 81 mark a 182 mark for the last week or so, so I'm in a little bit of a plateau. Hopefully go down again soon. Where I hit normal BMI for my weight apparently is at 79, and in theory my goal weight, so I put one at the start, is 75. That may change as I'm looking towards doing some weight stuff as well as doing walking. That's what I start off with, is walking. And then just recently I transitioned into doing Couch to 5K using an app. I looked in the Couch to 5K a couple of times before that at the start. Had the issue that I don't like, or didn't like, the fact that you're trying to figure out, okay, you're running for a minute, walking for a minute, try to remember all that stuff. Have the app on your phone, it can beep at you when you go run and tells you go run, beeps at you, tell you to walk, basically tells you which run you are on, like say you got 8 runs in a sequence you're going to do. It'll tell you you're on run 3 of 8, so you know how many more you have to go and how close you are or how far away you are. So far I've been liking that. I've gone quite way through, so I've done 2 weeks of it so far. That was after doing a lot of walking beforehand. I'm still doing walking in the days in between. And I'm looking at doing some other exercises as well. I've got some, I've got a barbell and some weights. I'm looking at getting some of my dad's old other weights he's got as well, bring them to my house so I can use them here. I've also just recently purchased a skipping rope off eBay. So we'll see how that goes. That's a really cheap. It was $1.20 shipped. As you can see, well, so I'm trying to do on a budget. I'm probably going to do some other reviews as well, because currently I'm using back to the screen. I'm using a Fitbit HR, which I've had for quite a while, which until got diagnosed, gave me a kick in the pants, didn't really use it for much. But I'm looking at getting, or I'm in the process of getting a Android Wear watch. Hopefully that will be good. I'll do a review of that when it comes along, just because of the more apps on it, and better have the music and that on the actual watch itself, and not need to have my phone, which is quite big, in the pocket and flopping around and all that. So hopefully that will work well, and then I'll be looking at also trying to figure out, moving off Fitbit, what app to use for tracking my runs, to put them into Google Fit. I'm using the Couch to 5K goes in there. I'm looking at some other things just to see what they're like, but that should change when I get the Android Wear, because they'll be different again. Yeah, so what we'll be doing is this Makethemaker playlist will basically be just things about fitness as I learn things, or just updates on what I'm doing, and trying to keep myself accountable, because I'm in this for the long term. Yes, so go do something to help get yourself fit, and hopefully not end up in the situation I am, where I have to, and there's certain foods now that I cannot eat. Yep, that's all. See ya.